Oh, you didn't know?
Ocho Cinco, was he a quarterback?
Your ass better call somebody.
He's gone for the touchdown. Caldwell Pope. How about that one, baby?
It's worse than a Timothy.
How did he win this game?
I hope this is bleach.
Take the hoop out of that playbook, please. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the NFL Weekly Matchup, Week 13. We just got off the Thanksgiving slate and the Sunday slate of games. Josh, how was your Thanksgiving? And how was your Thanksgiving of watching NFL?
It was
Say
good.
again?
It was good. The Thanksgiving food was good. The Lions and Bears game was actually pretty good.
Gotcha. Yeah, JD, we're watching the Monday Night Football game. This matters a lot because we're both tied in the standings this week. JD McKissick just scored a touchdown. I don't know if that helps you at all fantasy-wise. He just scored a pass from Heineke to McKissick. So, touchdown
I have
there.
nobody game. My game is over.
That puts Washington ahead. So, yeah. But, yeah, I had a good week of football as well. Got to watch the Sunday games. The Sunday night game, I turned that off halfway through because the Saints suck. Saints are awful, like I said. Lost 31-6 against Buffalo. Chicago game was pretty good. Got Dalton out there. The Raiders, what a game that was. Raiders beating Dallas. That was a really good game for the week. But, yeah, overall, games on Thursday was good. My Thanksgiving was good. I had a lot of family over. Sunday, did nothing but watch football, really. Had, watching the Tampa Bay game, watched all that game. That was a good game. Falcons, we got a bunch of Falcons fans at the house. They barely beat down Jacksonville. So, and, yeah, but last night's game, kind of a boring game last night too. But anyway, yeah. I want to. What was I doing? The records. That's what I was doing. Records for the week. So right now, I am 7-7. Josh is 7-7. So we are tied, and I got Seattle. Seattle. Did they just run back a kick return? Seattle just ran back something. So Seattle just scored before the half. So Seattle. Oh no, what just happened? Oh, the 2-point conversion. Seattle just tied the game, running back the 2-point conversion. It is 9-9 right now. They picked off the 2-point conversion or fumbled or something. It is 9-9 with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So we got a tie game. Washington's got to win by 1.5 for Josh to win, and I got Seattle's got to.
They just ran back. What? They just ran back a blocked extra point.
A 2-point conversion or something. Yeah, they ran back. I don't know if it was blocked extra point or what. I didn't see it. I just saw them run back, and it's 9-9 now. So I don't know if they
it had
went
to
for
be
2.
a blocked extra point or a botched, snap or something.
Yeah, unless they went for 2. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. But anyway, yeah, this game matters for us to see who. I'll still be leading overall, but Josh can win the week. Preston, not here tonight. Had to work, but he went 3-8. He's struggling. He did not pick his Thanksgiving games. Still went 3-8. He told me he went 6-8 because he said he got all the other ones right, but he didn't pick them. I said, no, you didn't pick them. So anyway, yeah. Overall, like I said, the week was pretty good. You had Cincinnati beating down the Steelers. I don't know if Josh saw any of that one. The Steelers not looking too good. Big Ben, like I say every week, needs to retire. It's about time to hang him up. Hang him up for Big Ben. The Buccaneers edging out the Colts, 38-31. Tom Brady didn't look too hot, but Fournette might be a play option for Player of the Week this week. He went for 4 or 5. Was it 4 touchdowns? 5 touchdowns? What did we say? 4 or 5 touchdowns against a stout run defense in the Colts. Well, I thought was a good run defense with Darius Leonard and the Colts. So that was a good one. And also had one thing I want to say. Cam Newton got benched 5 for 20 on the week. Did you see any of that? Did you see him on the sideline?
No, I didn't. I was busy all day Sunday.
Oh, gotcha.
I was on the road a lot. I
Gotcha.
had to put up Christmas lights.
Oh, that sounds like a blast. It's, the day after Thanksgiving.
I got to watch Sunday night football.
Gotcha, Sunday night football. Well, anyway, if you didn't see it, Cam Newton got benched against your Tua against the Miami Dolphins, and Tua took a low. He got benched. He was 5 for 20 and 2 interceptions, I believe, like midway through the game. He was not looking too hot. So they might be going with P.J. Walker next week unless Sam Darnold's come back. I'm not sure what they're going to go with.
Well, they said that they wasn't making a change at quarterback. So
maybe they
I
just
think
benched him because they knew they were going to lose. I don't know. Maybe.
All I know is I think what's Miami won now? 5 in a row?
Yeah, Miami's defense is looking stout too, boy. Miami, they didn't perform as hot as they were expected to early in the season, but they kind of looked like that team they were supposed to be, in my opinion. And you also had the Rams beat the Packers, or Rams falling again. Rams, I think, losing 4 in a row. They're dropping to the Packers. Packers looking like the NFC team to beat up there. And one thing you did notice after the game, I want to kind of talk about. I don't know if you saw this, but Odell. Can't stand him. He went up to Devontae Adams after the game and asked him for a jersey sign. And you know what Devontae Adams told him? He said, go get one from Cooper Kupp. He said, because Devontae wanted him to come to Green Bay. And he told him, he said, go get a jersey swap from Cooper Kupp. That's what Devontae told him. That was pretty good. I thought that was a good one. But yeah, Packers still doing strong. Rams continue to struggle these last few weeks. San Fran taking down Minnesota, getting in playoff contention. Look like they're going to be in the playoff hunt. They are playing good, and Minnesota's not a bad team. Even though they almost blew that game against Minnesota, that was a pretty good game. They're not looking bad. I think they would be really good if they had a better quarterback. But Garoppolo is serviceable, so
Hey, did I beat you in that? Did I beat you in that Packers Rams game?
Yes, you did. I took the Rams and you took the Packers. I'm a believer in the Rams, but the Rams ain't doing it for me right now. Packers might be the top dog in the NFC right now if Rams don't step it up. I don't know. I still feel like the Rams, we're going to get better. Odell did a little bit better this week. Still got Van Jefferson Cup. Still got a strong defense. I don't know. It's tough with the. It's tough, man. I don't know who's going to come out in the NFC or the AFC. The AFC looks like it's the Patriots to lose, really. Patriots look so good, but either them or the Chiefs, in my opinion. But, yeah, no more other games I really want to recap. We'll go ahead and get in. Besides, Denver beating the Chargers, that was one. We'll go ahead and get into the player of the week. And I didn't even put a player of the week. I was making fun of Bryson, and I didn't even put a player of the week. I was going through it, but I have to go with someone from this game because they're playing so well. I'm going to go with he's been playing well every week. I'm not going to go with Fournette because I know Josh. I'm pretty sure he might want to go with Fournette, but I'm going to go with
somebody else. I got somebody else.
Well, I'm going to go anyway. Fournette can be an honorable mention, a very well honorable mention. I'll mention his stats, but I'm going to go with Joe Mixon.
Oh, man.
That's who you took? I'm going to go with Joe Mixon.
You go ahead.
Well, I was going to go with Joe Mixon from the Cincinnati Bengals, who are looking like the best team in that division, in my opinion. To me, even though the Ravens keep pulling crap out their ass. 28 attempts, rushing attempts, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day, 35 fantasy points. So if you played him in fantasy, he did do very well. Give me Joe Mixon against the Steelers over the Steelers 41-10. Who you got, Josh?
That's who I was going to go with. Let me go with Dak Prescott, 32 of 47 for 375 and 2 scores against the Raiders.
Oh man, you going with somebody off the loss? He's going with Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott.
They just let me
still play well
though. I'll tell you who I'm not going to go with is Lamar Jackson. I got this big TV, and I swear he threw me the ball. He threw an interception.
They were throwing it back and forth. They were just throwing it back, both of them. Jed Baker and Lamar, they just gave the ball back. Actually, Baker, Baker didn't even throw an interception. I think they kept fumbling, but the ball just kept going back and forth. Lamar threw 4 picks in 1 quarter. He threw all of them in 1 quarter. So, yeah, that was crazy. What was I going to say? One thing, another team you could mention here, even though they did lose 36-13, the running game from the Titans, they still had on a tough run defense in the Patriots. You had Dontrell I can't pronounce his name. 12 attempts, 131 yards, and Dante Foreman, 19 yards, 109 yards. They put up over 200. They put up 241 yards rushing, if not more, on the Patriots. So maybe that's a Patriots weakness once they get down the road is the run defense. We'll see. Mac Jones, he put up. I don't know if he's put up 300 yards this season yet, but he did 310 yards and 2 touchdowns. But yeah, overall good week. I did pretty well in my other pick'ems, but let's go ahead and get into the upcoming games for this week. The first one I don't want to talk about too much. Thursday night football, Cowboys at the Saints. Cowboys favored by 6.5. It's looking like the Saints. I did read a report a couple hours ago that Taysom Hill is getting first-team reps. And Cowboys do have the coaches and some players out with COVID. So that could change some things. I don't know. I don't know who the players with. I know Mike McCarthy's going to be out and some coaches. They said one player, as of now, one player is going to be out with COVID. So don't know who it is. I didn't see it. Maybe we can find that in a little while, but I don't know if you have a lean on this game. Josh, I'll let you go first on that. Or you want me to go first since it's my team? I got to think. I still hadn't decided. You know what? I'll go first. I can't. Saints have looked so bad at home Thursday night. Thursday nights have been close. Much as bad as the Saints look, I got to go with the Saints. Cowboys, I think, definitely win this game. They should come out and blow us out and make a statement if they want to get back in the NFC picture. But the Saints defense, I still believe in them. And if Taysom Hill is going to get the reps, and it's Thursday night at home, I'm going to take the Saints plus 6.5 with Cowboys, may have some players out with COVID. So who are you going with?
I'm going to go with Dallas Cowboys. I mean, as long as even if it is Zeke, they got Pollard, who I think is just as good or better than Zeke.
I think he's better. My opinion.
I think he's faster. I think he hits the hole faster. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Cowboys minus 6.5. I hate to do that to you, but I don't know. Unless Jameis Winston was somehow to come back and quarterback him. I don't know.
I absolutely agree with you. Only reason I'm doing this is because it's Thursday night football, and you never know. And we're at home. Thursday night football, and we're at home. 6.5. Cowboys haven't looked great. Saints have looked terrible. I just got to take them. I think it's going to be it's probably going to be right around that number. Cowboys probably, I think, win by 7-10, but I'm going to at home. I don't know. I got to take them. I think it might be a close game on Thursday night, but we'll see. Next game, Giants coming off a win against Philadelphia. Philadelphia looked hot, but they did lose against the Dolphins. Dolphins looking good. Dolphins favored by 3.5. Kind of a low line here. Josh, who you going with?
All right. Say that one more time. I apologize. What was that?
No, Giants at the Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 3.5.
I'm going with the Dolphins. Even though the Giants did just do something that I didn't think they were going to do, but I'm going to go with the Dolphins 3.5.
I actually did pick. I picked the Giants last week. I picked them to win outright, so I'm kind of proud about that. I don't know. I just never believe in the Eagles. I picked the Giants.
I thought the defense would shut them down.
That's what worried me though. But the Giants, they had to look better. They looked terrible at the quarterback position. Still didn't look great this week with a low scoring game, but they still do have a decent defense. And as much Jalen Hurts as talk as he would getting as the top fantasy quarterback and one of the top quarterbacks in the league, kind of brought. I don't know what he did numbers wise, but I think they kind of brought him back down to earth this week. Yeah, he was 14 for 31, 129 yards, and 3 interceptions. So, might have got a little bit over his head after they were talking about how well he was playing. He didn't do too well last week. But I'm going to take this game. I'm going to take the Dolphins as well. Dolphins have been hot. Defense is good. I think the line's a little low. At home, minus 3.5. Give me the Dolphins as well. All right, next game. Colts at the Texans. Colts favored by 8.5. I will go first on this one. Preston will send us his picks later. I'm trying to think who I want to go with. 8.5. Texans run defense struggles. I'm going to go with God. I don't want to go with the Colts blowing out many teams, but they did blow out Buffalo. Give me the Colts minus 8.5 on the road. Josh, who you
Yeah,
going with?
I'm going to go with you, man. They went toe to toe with Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
In fact, they almost tied it up at the end of the game with the kick return. I think he got tackled, down. They tackled him before he could score, but yeah, I'm going to go with the Colts minus 8.5.
Gotcha. All right, next game. Vikings at the Lions. Kind of some crappy games this week. Vikings favored by 7.5. Josh, who you going with in this one?
You said Vikings at the Lions?
Yep, Vikings at the Lions. Vikings favored by 7.5.
Yeah, give me the Vikings minus the 7.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there. We're gonna have a lot of the same picks. I'm gonna go with the Vikings as well. I expect Madison, even without Dalvin Cook. I don't, Madison's still good. I expect them to have a good week against a struggling run defense in the Lions, even though they're at home. Vikings just got too much talent coming off a loss against the 49ers. I expect the Vikings to win pretty handily here, in my opinion, even though it's a rivalry game. Next game, Eagles coming off a loss, hopefully coming back to get a win here at the Jets. Eagles favored by 7.5. Jets at home here. Eagles defense. Eagles defense is too good. I think I'm going to take the Eagles on the road. As much as I want to take the Jets here, if it was anybody else but the Jets, I probably would take them. I'm going to take the Eagles minus 7.5 to shut down the Jets and win this game easily. Who are you going with?
I'm going to take the Jets plus the 7.5. The Eagles will probably win by a field goal, but I'm going to take the Jets plus 7.5. And I want to take back my player of the week. Let me get real quick. Let me just, I'm an Alabama guy. Let me get Denver Broncos first round selection, Patrick Surtain Jr.
Oh, yeah.
with 2 interceptions and a touchdown. So that's who I'm going to go with my player of the week.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I saw him run that long touchdown back earlier in the week. I mean, that game, excuse me. I did see him run that back. What was I going to say? I was going to mention something. I can't remember. Anyway.
Yeah, give me the Jets. Give me the Jets. Give me that.
He's taking the Jets. Jets coming off a win. They just beat the Texans. I don't know. I think the Giants are better than what they're supposed to be, I guess, anyway. Next game, Cardinals at the Bears. Cardinals favored by 7.5. I mean, a lot of crappy games, big lines this week. Who you going with, Josh, in this one?
Gonna go with Arizona minus 7.5. I'm not a believer in the Bears.
Yeah, I hate taking favorites this often, but I got to go with Arizona. Arizona's coming off a bye week. They're going to get healthy. Kyler Murray's supposed to be back. DeAndre Hopkins supposed to be back. San Francisco's knocking on the door. So is the Rams, even though they're falling back. They need to win. They need to keep winning and take care of the NFC. Give me the Cardinals minus 7.5. Next game, Chargers coming off a big loss to the from the Broncos at the Bengals, who coming off a huge win against the Steelers. Bengals favored by 3.5. Bengals are looking hot right now. Chargers not so much, but man, Chargers struggle against the run. Joe Mixon should have another great game. I don't want to take a favorite here, really. God, I'm going to take all the favorites, Hannah. Give me the Give me the Chargers. Yeah, I'm taking Chargers. Chargers to bounce back here. I don't know. I feel like Chargers could do better coming off a loss. Give me the Chargers on the road against the hot Bengals team.
Yep,
Who
I'm
you
gonna
going
go
with?
with you there. I think Eckler has a pretty good day, and I think Herbert will bounce back and hopefully find Allen for some touchdowns for my fantasy team. But
Same.
I think the Chargers will win here.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Surprised you didn't go with the Bengals there. As much as I want to take the Bengals, Joe Mixon, Chargers probably got the worst run defense in the league, one of the worst run defenses. So, should have another good game, and he might can, you know, uh, take that running back title after Derrick Henry coming back. Even though Jonathan Taylor's probably going to get it, but who knows? Next game, Bucks at the coming off a big win against the Jacksonville Jaguars, Atlanta Falcons. Josh, do you have the balls to take the Falcons here? Bucks favored by 11.5.
Shoot, no. What? What? Give me the Bucks. Big.
Yeah, I took the Falcons first time. Falcons almost did it, almost covered.
I mean,
they're at home.
they're still in the hunt for a wild
Yeah.
card spot.
Yeah.
And they got Patterson. They beat the Jaguars, but
I don't know. I just think Tampa's getting hot at this time. It's towards the end of the season. Tampa's getting hot. Minus 11.5.
They're getting healthy. Vita, whatever, the Samoan is back, and I mean, to me, he's the best defensive player in the NFL.
Yeah. And it's going to be hard for me seeing the Bucks, win by less than 10 points. I mean, they should at least win by 10, but I definitely should see them win somewhere around 31-10 or not more. They don't like to blow out teams, a lot of times, but these Falcons teams are just not that good. If you're in Atlanta, don't go to that game. Hate to tell you. I was going to Saints Falcons, but even though it might be a good game, I think I changed my mind. Saints just pissed me off too much. So I don't think I'm going. I think I'm going to take my tickets and go to a Hawks game. But honestly, yeah, give me the Bucks. Give me the Bucks. Next game, Washington, who's playing right now, 9-9 at halftime, going against the Raiders. Raiders coming off a big win against Dallas. Raiders favored by 2.5. Raiders at home. Washington. This is a really close one right here. I think this is a really good game. I'm going to take the Washington football team plus 2.5 against the Raiders. Josh, who are you going with?
I'm going to go with the Raiders minus the 2.5. I think they're building some confidence off that last win, and yep, I think I'll go with the Raiders.
Yeah, they just beat Dallas. Dallas hasn't looked great, but who knows? They're at home. I feel like this game could go either way, in my opinion. Next game. This game should be an absolute massacre if the Rams want to get hot here. Rams need this, in my opinion. They need to prove something here. I know it's a big line, but Jacksonville at the Rams. Rams minus 12.5. I'm taking another favorite. I'm going to go ahead and tell you I'm taking the Rams minus 12.5. I know it's big, but Jacksonville's been all right, but Rams need a big W here. Give me the Rams to have a big day. Cooper Kupp probably is going to have a huge day if he can get back to his old self. If they don't force Odell the ball, we'll see. Give me the Rams big. Who you going with?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Rams as well. And didn't Odell catch more passes than Kupp this past week?
Yeah, I know they both had like 10 targets apiece. Yeah, they want to give it to Odell, which is stupid.
Yeah, and Jacksonville couldn't beat the Falcons at home, so they're not going to be able to go to Los Angeles.
Yeah, and I saw. I don't know if this was fake or not. I did see something. Speaking of Odell, Kareem Hunt. I saw something about his dad. I don't know how fake this could have been fake. I don't know. I saw it something. So supposedly it looked kind of fake, but supposedly his dad on Facebook was saying something about him not getting touches or something last game after he looked so good early in the game and he wasn't getting enough touches coming off an injury. I don't know.
I mean, he got a handful of touches.
Yeah, I don't know.
I watched Baker Mayfield slowly becoming one of the worst quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah.
But I watched. I looked up. I mean, I got Kareem Hunt on my bench in my fantasy
Yeah.
team. And I would love for him to go somewhere else because he would be the main back. But
Oh, yeah, me
you
too.
got
And he'd
Nick
probably be a top back, too. He'd probably be one of the top backs in the NFL. And they're facing probably the best run defense, one of the best run defenses in football. So, I mean, and the Ravens. So, I don't know what he expected. Oh, well. Next game, Ravens at the Steelers. Steelers minus, or Ravens, excuse me. Ravens minus 3.5. Josh, who you going with in this one? Steelers coming off a big loss.
Oh, well, I'm going with the Ravens.
Going
Minus
with the
3.5.
Yeah, Steelers not looking
In
too hot.
Baltimore?
Yeah, it's in Baltimore. Or no, it's in Pittsburgh, excuse me. So you're going Baltimore still?
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with Baltimore.
All right, well, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh after getting embarrassed by Cincinnati. I believe they need to come back and do something here. I'm not impressed with the Ravens. They've been winning tight games. I don't know. I'm just not impressed with them. I don't think they're the best team in the AFC. People talking about them best team is AFC. I don't think so. They definitely should win this game, but I don't know. Steelers need to prove something here. Give me Pittsburgh plus the 3.5. Next game, Niners at the Seahawks. Niners favored by 2.5. My pick here, I will go with the 49ers on the road to win by more than 2.5. Seahawks haven't looked good. Only thing is about this game, Deebo Samuel is probably going to be out for 2 weeks. Does that change my pick? Thinking about it, I don't think so. I don't know. Seahawks just look bad. Give me the 49ers.
What happened to Debo?
Let's see. He is growing. It says it growing. He pulled his growing last night. Expected to miss 1 to 2 weeks, so he's not going to play. So they got Ayuk, a couple others, and they still got George Kittle though. So
Yeah. Watch about muff that punt.
the thing is, hey, I tell you what. If you do have George Kittle on fantasy, Seattle is one of the worst teams against tight end. So
yeah, I don't have Kittle.
if
If
you're playing Kittle should go off this week.
But yeah, I'm going to go with the 49ers as well, even though not having Debo will hurt him because he's been playing running back and everything for them.
Yeah.
Where'd he come from? South Carolina?
Yeah, he came from South Carolina. I think Elijah Mitchell didn't come from South Carolina as well. He came from somewhere. I don't know.
No. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, yeah,
Next,
49.
Yeah, final 2 games here. You got the Broncos at the Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 9.5, coming off a bye week at home. This is Sunday Night Football. Chiefs get all the primetime games, it seems like, anymore. Josh, who you going with in this one?
Say it one more time. Sorry, man.
No, you're good. Broncos at the Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 9.5.
Ooh. I think they'll win, but give me the Broncos.
Give you the Broncos. Broncos plus 9.5. God, I don't know what I want to do here. This is a tough one for me. Expect Mahomes and them to have a big game. It should be a close game, really. 9.5 is a lot of points, boy. Sunday Night Football. I got to go with Bridgewater. No, he's in, I think. That's a tough one. I got to go with the Broncos as well. 9.5, just too many points. I took a lot of favorites. Give me the Broncos, even though they just got a big win again this week against the Chargers. Chiefs defense still need to prove something. I expect them to win this game, but I don't know about 9.5. Final game, Monday Night Football. Patriots at the Bills. This line makes no sense to me, personally.
Woo.
Bills.
It's going to be a great game.
Bills favored by 3.5. That makes no sense to me as good as the Patriots been playing. Definitely think the Bills can win by 3.5, but
It's at the Bills.
Yeah, I just definitely think I should. I mean, maybe that's why they're favored by. I think Bills should be favored by about 1, if at the Bills maybe. I don't know. This could be the deciding factor who wins the division here.
They play each other again in 2 weeks.
You say what?
They play each other again in 2 weeks.
Well, true, that's right. I was about to say they've only played each other once. One thing the Patriots did struggle with this week, like I said earlier, there goes Terry McLaurin. Looks like. Anyway, one thing the Bills struggled with, or the Patriots and the Bills struggled with, was running the ball or run defense. Excuse me. They both don't have a great running backs, but I don't know. I just got to go with the missed line here. I think Patriots are the better team. Bills have looked, they look good against the good team, or they look good, I think, against the good teams and bad against the bad teams. I don't know. Maybe I'll rethink that. But anyway, give me the Patriots plus 3.5 on the road. I just think they're playing too good right now.
Well, I want to take the Patriots. I think this is a toss-up with this line.
I think so too.
If I'm going to catch you, I'm going to need to go with the Bills.
Yeah.
And then in 2 weeks when they play in New England, I'll take New England.
Yeah. I'm going to keep rolling with the Pats until they prove me otherwise. Like I said, I think it's going to be my prediction. I know I said Rams and Chiefs, which I definitely think it still could be, but if I had a top other second prediction, I think it's going to be Brady versus Belichick. I really do. I really do think that's a strong, strong possibility that could happen this year in the Super Bowl. But, who knows? But I think that's all the games. We're going to get in and watch the rest of this Monday night football game. It's still close, but It's 9-9 right now. But I appreciate everybody watching. Peace.